Now here's my nightmare scenario. You can pick the 4th of July when it's 90 degrees or 95 degrees, or you could pick the 4th of January when it's freezing. Either would work. And if you attacked the Northeast, a critical bank, electric power, and used a contagion of some sort, I would argue you could create chaos with a relatively small investment, with a relatively small number of people. When the framers wrote the Constitution, we were at about 85% agrarian society. Their worldview was, Thomas Jefferson, well, we should be an agrarian society. We can live off the land and so on. Today, 1% of the American population engages in farming. Where do we get things that we need? We go to the store and buy them. Well, what happens if the transportation system breaks down and the supermarkets don't have fresh eggs and milk and bread, things that sustain our families? At the right time, with the right weather conditions, you could put uncertainty and damage into that system. And I would argue, particularly if the time of year is selected right, it would result in chaos. Because what are you going to do as a family member if your family is threatened in some way? Ultimately, your family comes first, and you're going to operate, you're going to conduct yourself to protect your family. And if our infrastructure breaks down, there aren't enough resources, there are enough goods and services being delivered to service your family. So I just think it could have pretty terrible consequences for the United States.